Hey, my rosebuds. Hey, rosebuds. Welcome to Dion Says Whatever. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell notification to all so you know when your girl do any type of upload. Y'all, Neveah and Jonathan had a bouncing baby boy named Jonathan Jamal Porter. And Blueface said he gonna name him, his nickname gonna be Johns Jr. And it was a safe delivery. It was a long one, but she finally had the baby. And she said the food that she ate that sent her into full like labor. She was sitting there and she ate some Taco Bell. Um, like late. It was like at 10 o'clock at night, and she was just eating, and then next you know, full on contractions. What she said. I'm so proud. I'm so happy for her. But now, of course, Blueface gonna be around for the baby. But go home, Nevaeh. You know what I'm saying? Do what you said you was gonna do for you and your two sons. You know, you don't have to be with him for him to, you know, be around the baby because he's excited. You know, and my thing is, why Krishan called Blueface thinking he was gonna turn around and go back to the airport. She told him she missed her flight. Girl, what? He canceled his plans with Dean and AB to be at the hospital with Nevaeh. So you really think he was gonna turn around and come back to the airport because you missed your flight? Girl, what? It didn't work, man. You know that Nevaeh just had the $1 million baby, and yours not. I care and worry about Krishan Jr. But this ain't that. Okay? This ain't that. And congratulations on your first stream, Nevaeh. Y'all, she got 180 or 185. Um, her first stream. That's how you do it, Nevaeh. That is how you do it, girl. Get your own good coin, okay? You can do this. You know what I'm saying? People was tuned in to the baby shower, of course, and I wish she would have thought about streaming her first stream then, but that's okay. That's okay. That is okay. But your first stream, you did it. You did your big one, and keep it going for you and Johns Jr. I know Krishan punching the air right now. You know, because she wishing and praying that Junior was Blueface's, that he was there with her while she gave birth to Junior. But no, she went to Baltimore to be with her real baby daddy. Rest in peace, Ronnie. And once again, he was in the delivery room, cut the cord, and the whole nine. So now she wished she wouldn't have. I guarantee she wishing that she would have had it. But guess what? It still wouldn't have went that way because that if she would have had it at a hospital, they probably would have took him because of the situation and knowing what was probably in his system in her carotid canal, having Junior natural opposed to having a C-section. You know what I'm saying? Like that's diabolical to me. You know what I'm saying? You did all that to be away from Blueface when to have a baby, but now you trying to force uh Krishan Jr. on him because this is not that. And I'm so proud of Nevaeh. I just want her to stick to her plans that she had because, like you said, you're gonna be great with Blueface or not. And then you made a decision not to be with him no more because of the stupid BS, with Krishan running around look like crackhead banshees around California looking dirty and bummy. Like what? And then she in the store, they Blueface buying her some clothes to get on her flight back to Baltimore. And she laying on a damn glass counter. Like a kid. Girl. And then she's sitting there talking to the chat, calling them broke and all this stuff talking about she grown. Grown where in age? That's it? Because your maturity level is at a 2. You laying on the counter like a toddler. Like what? And you talking about you grown. No, you not. A grown woman take care of their kid. A grown woman take care of the responsibilities with their child. As hint to therapy, to the doctors, getting them help, helping your son thrive, helping your son learn how to eat. Yeah, you missed all the milestones. Junior missed all the milestones because his mama wasn't grown enough to do that for him. But you loved him so much. And I said it once and I say it again. You don't have to keep saying how I love my son, I love you. If you really love him, it shows. And it don't give us that. It's not that. We all see right through your BS. You know what I'm saying? And you really thought that he was gonna just, well, Krishan's stuck at the airport. I'm gonna leave my baby mama at the hospital giving birth by herself. No, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, and it didn't happen. So, and I can't wait to see how beautiful the baby is, because I know he's gonna be so handsome, and I really do hope he got her eyes. But it don't matter. He's gonna be beautiful regardless. You know, um, I'm just shout out to you, Neveah. Shout out to you, Neveah, and Blueface. You was an ass, Blueface, but you showed up when it counted. He was acting silly, and he looked nervous. He was worried. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he was doing some crazy stuff in the room, in the hospital room, y'all. He talking about push. He said, don't push without me," because he walked, I think, to the bathroom out the room for a second. She said, "I'm not pushing the baby, pushing itself out. How she gonna stop it from coming when it's time?" So I'm just shout out to y'all, new parents again. Um, I wonder how Superior gonna respond, even because he been waiting for her to have a baby, And I wish he would have kept it solar, so the baby could have his own identity as well as because Blueface was an asshole. Excuse my French. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Do you? And if you have to take a DNA test, or if you want to take a DNA test to shut the naysayers down, do that. Do it, but do it on your own regards. Do it because you want to. You know what I'm saying? Not for to prove nothing to nobody else, but to Blueface, if that's what you choose to do. And Blueface, if you're naming the baby and putting it on paper, Jonathan Jamal Porter, what you gonna do? Get a DNA test and change the name to Solar? Like that don't make sense. Because his name is already what it is. So, Blueface, be a good father to your son, your new son, and be a father to Journey and Pink Face. You know what I'm saying? Because they need you. All your kids need you. You know what I'm saying? And people is, mad because Blueface, played with and interacted and showed he cared about Superior. But Krishan is such a numbnut that she don't even realize he interacted more and like he was Superior dad more than he was Junior dad. But yet it's still you don't see that. And your eyes supposed to be wide open, right? But they're not. But it is what it is. You can stay in the Lululand all you want to, because that's why she won't prove to Jonathan, or I'll say Blueface, that he's the father. And then she ain't never been calling him Jonathan before, Krishan. Now that Neveah called him Jonathan all the time, she never called him Blueface. She always called him Jonathan from day one. Now Krishan want to keep calling him Jonathan. Girl, boo, be original. Be who you are and stop trying to be like her. Because everything Nevaeh and Blueface do on screen, that's what you want, and you're not getting that. You getting the obnoxious, banshee drug addict Blueface, allegedly. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Now with Junior, somebody said he's somewhere asleep. As always, prayers for Junior. Hope he eventually get the help that he so desperately need. So desperately. And rest in peace, Ronnie. So to the next one, y'all. If nobody never told you they love you, Dion saying it. I love you, and you. And I will see y'all on the next Dion says whatever. Bye, Rosebuds.